In a village located at the foot of a mountain, a group of female farmers were busy working in a vast rice field. They wore traditional clothes made of slightly faded cloth, with simple headscarves covering their heads from the scorching sun. The rice fields they managed stretched green as far as the eye could see, filled with refreshing puddles of water. Amidst the scent of wet soil and the sound of trickling water, they grouped together with a rhythm that they had already mastered. Under the vast blue sky, they helped each other plant rice seedlings. Their agile hands moved quickly, soaking the rice seedlings in water before planting them in the muddy soil. Some arranged the seedlings into neat rows, while others bent their bodies, planting carefully, ensuring that the seedlings they planted would grow well. The sound of their light footsteps combined with the light murmurs of their conversation, sounding full of intimacy. Occasionally laughter was heard, adding to the warmth of the atmosphere full of togetherness. One of the female farmers, with her face lined with fine lines of light, smiled broadly as she greeted her friend who was working next to her. Although she was no longer young, her spirit and perseverance were evident in her every movement. She glanced at the vast rice fields and realized how many memories had been engraved in this place. Memories of her childhood, memories with her family, and of course, memories with her fellow farmers who now worked with her. Some of them spoke of the increasingly unpredictable weather, of hoping for rain to come in time to give them good results. But none of them seemed overly worried. They knew very well that every season has its own challenges, and they had learned to face them with open hearts. Their courage and determination were undeniable, for they were used to the harshness of life in this simple but meaningful village. Meanwhile, a young female farmer who had just joined the group seemed a little awkward at first, but quickly adjusted. Every time she planted seedlings, her eyes could not leave the movements of the more experienced women. She learned a lot from the way they arranged the seedlings, the way they felt the soil, and the way they worked together. Despite her young age, she knew that this work was not only about physical strength, but also about the wisdom that comes from years of experience. As time went by, the sun was getting higher, but they kept working with enthusiasm. Work done together made the burden feel lighter, and the results obtained were more satisfying. After several hours of work, they stopped for a moment to rest, enjoy the provisions they brought, and chat about various things, from the weather to stories of daily life. Because they were used to it, it didn't take long to finish the rice planting work this time. They looked at the results of their hard work with pride, knowing that what they did would provide great benefits to their community and family. With light steps, they left the rice fields, ready to continue other activities at home, but with a satisfied heart because they had carried out a tradition that had passed down from generation to generation.
Jangan kafe ya, sak bisa lah uman kafe. Kita ambil oke. Jangan kafe lah, sak bisa uman kafe.